Good morning, everyone. Thank you very much for being here today. I'm Edna Matsuoka, and then officiating to your service will be Reverend Yasuhiro Yano. He will be conducting the monthly memorial service. Please join us in prayer. Hello, how are you? Mediation Prayer, page 2. Let us seek the sacred mediation of Yami Konkoro Daiji, sincerely and wholeheartedly, each and every day. May we receive the mediation anew, with all our hearts and souls, on this day, this very moment. Yami Konkoro Daiji Sama, Yami Konkoro Daiji Sama, Yami Konkoro Daiji Sama, Yami Konkoro Daiji Sama. Purification Prayer. Through the way of mediation, may our sincere apologies be acceptable to you, our divine parent. We acknowledge our mistakes and misunderstandings, arrogance and ignorance of your divine favor. We apologize for all our shortcomings and irreverences from past generations. Guide us to amend our way of living to reflect your divine will. With a pure, joyful, and loving heart, always one with you. Kami Prayer. Reverently we pray, the brilliance of heaven, the richness of earth, time known without cease, years pass without end. In heaven and earth, the life that nurtures all. In heaven and earth, the truth that orders all. For this wondrous form, for these wondrous works, let us praise Senshi Kadino Kami. Let us praise the divine pattern of the universe. Kami loves and cares for all humanity, all those who live between heaven and earth. To revere Kami as a divine parent, to live in Kami's infinite blessings, this is the way. Yet many not knowing the way are lost in greed and selfishness. They suffer the cycle of misfortunes, great discomfort and sorrow. Our Holy Father, Kongo Daiji, suffered many trials in this world, but without faith and sincerity. He received Kami's great blessing and began a life of mutual fulfillment of Kami and humanity. Humbly we pray, the divine Kami's great wish was fulfilled. Kongo Daiji accepted the call to mediation that leads to the mutual benefit of Kami and humanity. By giving the way of faith to all who sought him, expounding the blessings of heaven and earth, exceeding out the coming of night. When we pray for those who grieve, seeking salvation for all who suffer, exceeding out the coming of day. Though the years pass and the world change, he did not give up his task, the divine task of mediation. Thus was given the sacred Tenshi Kakitsuke, the guiding principle for our daily life. The divine favor one us renewed, and blessings flow universally, establishing the way of eternal prosperity, the way of creation of the admirable horizon. By this wondrous revelation, we are given knowledge of the way, through all the hardships of this world, to prepare body and soul. The way of mediation teaches us to turn our hearts to Him, without regard for day or night, whether we are near or far. The way of mediation teaches us to pray with total trust. Believing and aware of divine favor, we offer our sincere apologies and pledge to mend our ways. Let us live our faith every day, seeking and rejoicing in your divine favor. Let us care for those in pain and invite them to the way. Let us guide those who are lost and awaken them to a life of purpose. Harmony is fulfilled in us, we are fulfilled in Him. May this way of mutual fulfillment be manifested in this world. May common wish for true peace and well-being of all people be fulfilled. So we humbly pray, so we earnestly pray. Please bow your heads in.
Thursday reading message for monthly renewal service. In a sacred place of Jai Konko Life and the life of Tenchi Kai no Kami. On behalf of Konko Mishiwahiwa, I ask you to state the following prayer. We are gathered here for monthly renewal service on this day, June 23rd, 2024. Please accept the service as our utmost expression of gratitude for blessings we have enjoyed thus far through the gorgeous work of Tenchi Kai no Kami, Gyani Konko Life, and the Mitama Spirit. With this service, we especially seek to honor and extend a whole appreciation for the eternal spiritual work of the deceased ministers, family members, and friends who provided the foundations for those lives. At Heavenly Self-Confirmation Work Hero, I feel honored to serve this local community for 47 years after succeeding the late Reverend Hadkata Karashi, who established this church as a branch church of Konko Mission Ohunu in 1940. In the present Konko office, we have been receiving your blessings from the time of our ancestors and to our descendants. We receive blessings for living and even after we pass away. Our founder Konko line related. Tenchi Kai no Kami is the Kami who rule heaven and earth. People are born and die within heaven and earth. They cannot live outside of heaven and earth. In memory and respect toward our deceased ministers, family members, and friends, we pray that the virtue of Jai Konko Life, Tenchi Kai no Kami, enable the Mitama to be fulfilled and at peace. This year marks the 84th year of the operation of our church in Iwahiro. It has been possible through the divine guidance and support of all the people who have been called to this church and the Mitama's Spirit. We sincerely ask Tenchi Kai no Kami, Gyani Konko Daiji, and the Mitama's Spirit for your support and guidance for our engagement in pursuit of the faith. Please let us help each other and guide people who would be able to attain fulfillment in life through their own engagement in the progress of peace. Konko Daiji related. Proud face, receive God blessings. By practicing face, not only you, also your grandchildren and great-grandchildren and even further generations can receive God blessings. Even the spirit of your ancestors will be able to rest in peace because you receive God blessings through your practice of faith. The blessings you have received stay with you forever. Therefore, you should build as large a foundation of blessings as possible during your life. We continue to extend our prayers for places south of that are experiencing hardships due to natural disasters, crime, poverty, famine, poor governance, and environmental irregularities and consequences of conflict in the nation and the world. Please grant a blessing to the service, all grant as present, as well as to those who have been here with us today.
Nauru Admirable. Recitation of Tenchi Kakitsuke, page 6.
極み金光大臣天地金の神主に願いおかげは我が心にあり今月本日で頼み
Pray sincerely with all your heart, be one with Kami. Kami's blessings begin within. Hearts grateful and caring, harmony and joy. Look to Kami always, now and forever. His very pray. Kiyami Konko Daijin Tenchi Kane no Kami Shishi ni Nagai. Okaya wa waga kokoro ni ari, kongetsu konnichi de kanome. Pray sincerely with all your heart, be one with Kami. Kami's blessings begin within. Hearts grateful and caring, harmony and joy. Look to Kami always, now and forever. On His very day pray. Adoration Prayer, page 7. We lift our eyes in awe toward heaven soaring above. We lift our eyes in awe toward heaven soaring above. We bow our heads in prayer toward our Christian living under the auspices of Kami's great giving. How happy and grateful we are. The mediation of Kiyami Konko Daijin does not stop us simply. The protection of the divine parent embraces all far and wide. The blessings of Kami flow without limit all generations. The ways of Kami are mysterious and wondrous beyond our understanding. Day by day, every day, earnestly and fervently, we praise the virtues of Kami, we honor the power of Kami. Shintoku Sanji, page 29.
Awogi matsuremba ten 高く
仰ぎ祭れば天高く愚がみ祭ればしは厚し神の恵みに生かされる身の幸いのありがたき我が生き神の御取りすぎ人ひもかくる時のなく天使の 神の御守りとはき近きの隔てなし神に慈しみはよろずよにあまねく満ちて果てしなく神計らいはくすしくて人の思いぞ及ばざる我ら今月今日やり祭りてひたすらに神の御影をたたえ祭らん神の比例を仰ぎ祭らん喜怒拝礼喜怒拝礼Nitama Prayer, page 12. Spirits of those who have gone before us, you are given the gift of life in this vast and endless universe. You discharge your duties faithfully, each according to your span of years. You will remember eternally. Your lives reach out from generation to generation, honest as the foundation of our society and the roots of our families. Through the mysterious workings of Kami, you enter the Konko faith. You walk the way of Konko Daiji, respecting the will of the divine inherent. You are now bringing through your faith to take it to the world beyond and live here your descendants. Our gratitude is boundless for your loving favors. We live as the ancestral spirits of our homes, our own divine spirits. We beseech you to stand by us, each and every one. Receive the favor of Kami and help us fulfill our tasks as people without faith. Protect us, guide us, enrich us, that we may never lose your faith, that we hand it down to all generations, that we may live in peace and prosperity within our homes. Protect us, guide us, enrich us.
Monthly Untitled Recitation. The Amitabha speak, the Prime Minister of Konko Mission was here, the late Reverend Haruko Takahashi, the Reverend Ashtaro N. Miyasaki of Konko Church of Amagi, and Reverend Masayuki Ekike Koda, Reverend Masayuki Yoshino of Konko Mission of Honolulu, Reverend Hidejiro Toshi Osaka of Konko Church of Kawanashi, and the Midama speak, the people who have ever been guided and connected to the Konko Mission were here and departed in the month of June. Florence, Tamariguchi no Mitama no Kami, Matsu Suzuki no Mitama no Kami, Kurara Kimiko Hiromasa no Mitama no Kami, Iris Suzuyo Noguchi no Mitama no Kami, Nancy Chie no 大山の御霊の神、ガソリン、住み込ん荒木の御霊の神、工事、平本の御霊の神。With deepest reverence, we have gathered here today on June 23rd, 2024, in observance of monthly memorial service and renewed remembrance, honor, appreciation, and praise for those who came before us and became the foundations of this life. On behalf of Hong Kong Shiwa, I, Yasuo Yano, say the following prayer. Dear eternal Spirit, each of us has been born into the world through the grace and love of life potency, Kaino Kami. From the moment of conception and throughout our lives, we have been immersed and fully saturated with your blessings. One day, we will return to our spiritual form upon departing from our physical existence. I found the Concord light stated, those who are living between heaven and earth are blessed children Tenchi Kaino Kami. Even after death, we shall also receive the blessings of Tenchi Kaino Kami. Whether we are living or dead, we must remember that heaven and earth will always be our home. As such Concord light showed us that there is a blessed relationship in life and death. Let us always remember that the blessings of life of Tenchi Kaino Kami transcend time, space, place, and distance, and found the Concord line related. The light that the sun shines upon us is a divine blessing. The rain, the fall is a divine blessing as well. All humans are also live amid divine blessings. People are born amid divine blessings. Live amid divine blessings. And die amid divine blessings. Through divine arrangements, you are being guided to the Concord face. Your diligence and sincerity in pursuit of the teaching of Concord life enable you to understand and appreciate the way of Concord face through the work of great mediation of becoming Concord life. We offer our humble respect and sincere gratitude for the work of the eternal Spirit, with deepest appreciation. We gather here to remember you in appreciation of your work and contributions to our lives in the past and present. Please accept the many offerings placed before you and sincere praise of soul as tokens of our sincere thanks for your presence in our lives. We extend our prayers and thanks for your spiritual work as you help, guide, protect us, and comfort us in time of need. We extend our deep appreciation and heartfelt gratitude for enabling us to operation the operation of this year for the last 84 years. This could not be possible if it were not for you. We pray that through your virtues and eternal coming, the Concord faith will be passed on from generation to generation, and true blessing of the faith will be realized by men. Thank you again for what you do.
なるほど。はい。 Sanji, page 36.
唯安の親は我
我
が
が家の神我が神と心尽くしていつき祭らな心尽くしていつき祭らな尊き御親の神たちよ海の子のために家の柱を沈め立てたまいあすこのために世のなりわいを守り助けたまい隠り世の見えぬ境にましませども美しみの御心はうつしよに変わらせたまわず先御霊のまさきくさきわえたまいくしみたまのくしみに恵みたまいて志は薪の柱の動きなくなりわいは結ぶ津波の揺るぎなく真心清らに励み勤めしめたまいうからやからやわらぎ相手に手にふらやすく楽しましめたまいついにうつしよのことを得て神の御門に参らん時には必ずしも迎え取りたまい見美しみをこらしめたまわんものと神の実りの絶えなるおかしこみかたじけな耳親の恵みの心でならぬお嬉しみ喜び申すことを御心も涼やかに聞こしめしたまえと申すあなくしびのみ親のみ霊あなくしびのみ親のみ霊あなと音のみ親の神あなと音のみ親の神一度入り read the Konko Faith Our Creed, page 73. We believe in Tenchi Kane no Kami, the divine parent of the universe, our founder Konko Daijin, in grace common declarations, and as divine mediator, answer the call to eternal creation. Our continuing goal from moment to moment is to realize Kami within each of us. We are fulfilled through Kami. Kami is fulfilled through us. The happiness of everyone is Kami's greatest wish. We give thanks for Kami's blessings, mysterious, wondrous, and unending. Bless us to gain with our own hearts filled with harmony and joy. We pray wholeheartedly to Kami, today and every day, trusting Kami as our loving parent, finding peace of mind. We live our faith in service to Kami, each other, and our world, nurturing and mutually fulfilled. We revere those who have come before us, spirits one with Kami, caring for us eternally. We respect and appreciate every path that gives humanity toward spiritual fulfillment. Hey, good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here today for a monthly memorial service. It's good to be back. As you all probably know, I was on vacation with my husband and two of his karate students, and we went to Japan, northern Tohoku region. So we went to Sapporo, Hakodate, Aomori, and then we went back to Tokyo. And it was a 14-day trip. Lots to do, lots of adventures, some minor problems we had, but overall it was a really good trip, and I think Kami-sama guided us throughout. And you know, while I was in Japan, I still looked at the Sunday services of my mom and my sensei, sensei conducted, and I do realize that she missed me so much and was eagerly waiting for me to return. And I'm back, everybody! Thank you. So, Sapporo was really nice and cool. It was like San Francisco. It was almost like really cold almost. Oh. But Tokyo was hot and humid, so extreme, the temperatures. And it's interesting because the people are also so different compared to Tokyo and Sapporo people. And Sapporo people were so relaxed. They were not in a rush. They're so kind, very helpful. You could feel like nice, good energy from them. When we went to Tokyo, everyone rushing, and it was like being in New York. I've never been to New York before, but rushing on a train, everybody's like walking like they were running. And if you're in the way, they're like, move, and they'll just bump into you. And you could just feel the tension, and it just kind of makes me anxious. I love Tokyo. I love all parts of Japan, but like Tokyo especially makes me a little bit anxious. But the girls and Clayton, they were especially happy to be in Tokyo, in Akihabara, the electronic town, aka anime town, otaku town, and they were just came back to life when we reached Tokyo. So while we were in Japan, we were able to visit two churches, actually three. The Konko Church of Otaru in Hokkaido. We went to the place, but the sensei wasn't home at that time. So we just gave a prayer at the genkan, the doorway, and then we left over. Otherwise, physically, we went into the church of the Konko Church of Sapporo Minami and the Konko Church of Tokyo. Sapporo Minami Church, we went there 6 years ago when Clayton and I went to Sapporo. And during that time, it was raining so hard because it was the monsoon season. And he let us borrow an umbrella because we didn't have it, it was foreign. And more like borrowed, more like gave to us because we didn't have any. He's like, oh yeah, you can just have it. But it's one of those plastic see-through ones that you get from 7-Eleven. And it's really cheap. You can buy it for like 300 yen. But I didn't want to throw it away or abandon it towards the end of our trip. So I was like, I'm going to take you home to Hawaii. So I took it home and I used it until it broke. And this time around, we went back to visit the church and we headed to 7-Eleven or Lawson's, and I bought a brand new one for him and I presented it. I said, you know what, I borrowed it 6 years ago and didn't return it. Here's a brand new one for you. And he was delighted. He said, oh, you remember? I said, yes. I really appreciate the time he helped us out. and it was really nice to see him. 2 weeks of not going to church, I will get withdrawals. Konkokyo, like kami-sama withdrawals, spiritual withdrawals. So I must visit. If there's a church nearby, I must visit. So I'm glad I was able to. And because I come to church over here almost every day when I'm not working. This is my spiritual oasis. Not only is it my home, but it's my home for my heart. And every time I come here, I feel so at ease and very happy. This place brings me joy. And any Konko church brings me joy. So I'm glad we were able to go and visit. For my whole trip, my highlight, or the place I really loved was the Ukupoi National Ainu Museum. It was in Shiraoi, Hokkaido. And it's pretty far out there, but I thought this is a once in a lifetime. I don't know if I'll ever be able to go there again, but definitely I would have stayed there the entire day if the others weren't so tired. I was like full energy, but they're Clayton and the two girls were like so tired and cold and exhausted. I was like, oh, I want to stay longer. But there's so much to learn about the Ainu indigenous culture. And they're just like the Native Hawaiians and Native Americans. They were eventually oppressed. Their language got banned, their culture, the religion they practiced. All of those amazing things got banned, and they were forced to conform to the more modern society. And it's really sad, but I got to learn all that history in my short little visit to the Ukupoi National Museum. So what I really noticed about these indigenous cultures is that they really they lived a kami-centered life. All of them, if you study, they really value the spirit in objects and animals, even like the mountains and the rivers and the ocean. Their spirit, and they treat it with respect. They live very sustainably. They didn't leave any trash behind. Everything was biodegradable, and they really honored the Great Spirit, or Kami-sama, that provided them life, provided them sustenance. And for all that to be banned, I think it's a sad thing. And really, Kyoso-sama, the founder, was right when he said, people are distancing from that kami-centered lifestyle. And it's true. So we all have to come back to the kami-centered lifestyle and realize in our daily life, in every moment, that we are blessed and we're able to do all these things in our life. Go on vacation, go to work, have fun, just live, because we are blessed, and we cannot forget that. We have to acknowledge in some way, some form. It was really a good learning experience for me. My other favorite place was Nobori Betsu, known for their geothermal activity and their onsen. It's like going to Yellowstone almost. See all that steam rising from the ground, and we saw like a geyser. It was like pushing out so much water with such force, and I could just feel the energy coming from the earth. And we even visited this river where the river water was warm. Warm river water, onsen water, and we could stick our feet inside, and it was so amazing. I was like, oh, I'm so fortunate to be able to experience this. It was all kami-sama so kage. And next we went to Hakodate, and Hakodate, I was very much looking forward to their seafood bowls, their kaisendon, because kaisendon is like one of my favorite foods. Have all the fresh seafood on it. But I got sick in Hakodate. Unfortunately, I got food poisoning. As soon as we arrived, we ate this famous chicken sandwich, and I didn't really feel like eating oily food that day, but because it was so mentioned on YouTube and Instagram and stuff, I was like, oh, you know what? I don't really want to eat it, but might as well, because we're here. And I should have listened to my gut feelings. And then the very next day, I got so sick. I had to stay in the whole day, from morning to nighttime. It's like, just thinking of food made me nauseous. I vomited so many times. I had the runs, and I was like, oh, I had the mild, low-grade fever. And Actually, me and the 2 other girls were sick too. The 2 other girls were sick from like some kind of cold. But me, because of food poisoning. So the only one that was awake and alive was Clayton. Everyone else was dead. But the very next day we had to move out of that hotel and go to Aomori. So I was like, I can't be sleeping in bed. I'm really feeling tired and weak, and I could just like barely crawl to the toilet. But like, I gotta get up. So I was equipped with my goshimai, my omiki, and umeboshi. You know umeboshi, the pickled plum? I always buy that when I go to Japan. They sell it at 7-Eleven. And I always, when I go to Japan, I buy a little bottle of sake, omiki, and I set up a little altar in my room. I have a goshimai packet and my little prayer book. And I always, every hotel we go to, I set up my little goshinzen, my little altar, and then I bless the omiki before partaking. And then whenever I feel like even a little bit sick or whatever, I partake the omiki in goshimai. And if I have stomach issues, I take the umeboshi. And really, in one day, it was okay again. My appetite came back, and we were off to Aomori. We took a little ferry ride, very nice, relaxing ferry ride. And in Aomori, we were able to visit the Hirosaki Castle. It's a really small castle, very cute, but the ground's beautiful. Lots of sakura trees. Those sakura trees must have been more than 100 years old, because the trunk was like this thick, the diameter of a sakura tree. And it was amazing. I could only imagine how beautiful it was during the springtime. So, and then afterwards we went back to Tokyo, and the girls went crazy with the gachapon machines, the council toy machines and the crane games. And I was like, I'm going to control myself not to go too crazy, because, it's very addicting. You're like, oh, one more coin, come on, I got to get that Pikachu. And control myself. So we had a lot of fun, and we were able to get back safely to Hawaii. And before our trip back to Hawaii, that flight back to Hawaii, we were waiting at the gate. And in the gate, there were the vending machines, and I like to use up the last of my coins to buy some water and some interesting drinks to take back home to Hawaii. And there was this one man who was struggling with the soda machine, the vending machine, and he was trying to use the IC card. IC card is kind of like a credit card, but you can only put 20,000 yen inside. And he had an app on his phone where he could put his IC card on his phone, and he was trying to buy water with his cell phone, because you can use that for the train and stuff, the IC card. But he was struggling. He's talking to himself. He's like, oh man, I can't figure this out. I just want some water. And he was fumbling with it for some time. And I felt so bad for him. And I had my IC card right there. So I went up there and I tapped it, and he was like, no. And then the water came down. And then he's like, oh yeah, you didn't have to do that for me. I'm like, yeah, it's okay. It's just 120 yen. It's okay. And it's like, oh man, thank you so much. And yeah, it's okay. It's fine. And yeah, man, I can't figure it out. I don't know how to use this thing on the soda machine. And I just got him a water. And I didn't realize that he was a flight attendant. Well, before that, he was like, oh man, thank you so much. And he's like, you gonna be on this flight? I said, yeah. I said, oh, I'll see you on the flight then. I was like, oh yeah, sure. And I didn't really know what that meant. I just thought he was a random passenger. So, see him on the flight. Okay. Turned out he was a flight attendant. He hadn't changed into his uniform yet. And we were more toward the back of the airplane. And he was also working toward the back of the airplane. And he said, hi again. And I was like, oh, he's a flight attendant. And he was like, thank you earlier. And then guess what? He gave us 2 big bottles of water. He said, one for you. And then toward the whole entire flight, he checked up on us and said, you okay? You want me to get some beer for you? It's okay, man. You're too nice, man. Oh my gosh, it was a little bottle of water. He used to be so nice to me. And then he even got those really nice, those packets where I had like a amenities packet, had like an eye mask, earplugs, the headphones and stuff, even like some lotion, and a toothbrush, and he got that he took it from first class. And he said, "Here, I'll give you one of these." I was like, oh my goodness, this guy is so funny. And he even gave like pair of socks to the girls in the front, and I was like, wow, just one bottle of water went such a long way. I didn't expect that, and he made our ride so comfortable, and it was such good energy, what that guy did. I felt really good for getting him a bottle of water because he was struggling, and I didn't realize how happy it made him just to get a bottle of water. So, that was my okage, and I think that was his okage too. And yesterday I opened a fortune cookie, and it said do a random act of kindness today. So this fortune cookie, fortune, it can apply not only to me but to everybody. And I wasn't trying to be kind that time. It just was like, oh, he's struggling, I gotta help him out. So I wasn't trying to be kind, but to him, I guess it was an act of kindness, and he returned it in tenfold. So I was like, wow, it's amazing. And my mom, I consider her a very kind person. Like, she's always so considerate and just giving the best things to everybody, and she just keeps the lesser item to herself all the time, and it's just so generous. I was like, well, Casa, why are you so nice? How can you be so nice? How can I be like you? And she always says, I'm not nice. What are you talking about? I was like, you are nice. I was like, and then I realized at this age, she's not trying to be nice. That's her personality. And I was like, wow, to have that kind of personality, like that kind of trait, to be born with that kind, I was like, wow, it's amazing. But I do want to be a more kind person, more generous person, and we can by practicing. By practicing being, like, if you admire a certain personality, a trait, you want to be a kinder person, you want to be more gentle, you want to be more generous, you want to be more courageous, you want to be more enthusiastic, you can. It's not, well, some people are born with that trait, Like, I used to admire Rodney. I said, oh man, Rodney, I wish I was more outgoing like you. Your sermons are so good, Rodney, every time. And he's like, oh, I just practice. I was like, oh, gotta practice. Because Rodney wasn't able to speak like that from the start. No, he was like trained, pounded in San Francisco, criticized many times. He had to cry many times, I think, to get to where he is at, to get to the level that he is, a great speaker. So, in any kind of trait that we admire, if we practice it, and we will become that. We'll become kind. If we practice faith, we'll become faith. If we practice kindness, we will become kind. So it's something to keep in mind. And it's never too late. A friend that I met the other day, she said, up until the age 80, we can gain muscles. We can become like a macho man. But what was it? If we practice exercise, or if we exercise, or we work out, even like simple walking, 30 minutes a day, just 30 minutes a day, for 3 months, you will gain 30% muscle mass. And I was like, oh, that's amazing. And like, even when we were in Japan, we walked every day, at least 6-8 miles, sometimes 10 miles in one day. And I can feel just the difference already. It's only been like 2 weeks in Japan, and I could feel the difference in my body. Some of that belly fat got reduced, and I feel much better. I feel less bloated and more stronger, more energy. So anything, again, going back to practice, we practice what we want to become, and you can achieve anything. So thank you. This trip was it was really a time for self-reflection, and also a reflection of how blessed I am to be able to even go on this trip. So looking forward to more Japan adventures. Thank you very much for listening. いただきます。
Thank you, President. Thank you. Yesterday I attended the Wahia Hongan home dance. So many people, maybe twice as much as regular here. Young, so many people. And I was watching the people's movement. I felt like each person, each individual seems to be accompanied by mitama, some of their families. So it can be the bone dancing can be wave speed. It's my impression. Because maybe this trend is originated by the Japanese immigrant who came to Hawaii, and their spiritual center is Buddhist temples. They gather and share their lifestyle and so forth. So if we can find this kind of activity in Concord or Fish community, it may be impossible ability. It can be the way how they can connect it to their mitama spirit. We are connected by mitama spirit by serving to them, mountains and so forth. Anyway, mitama-sama seems to be evolving as time passes. I've been involved in Ehime Kenjinkai and visiting memorials, Ehime Memorial in about 40 years every month, and taking care of the mikan trees and cleaning up the memorial site. In the initial stage, people from Japan have very sad memories of this anger I could feel. But after 20 or something years passed, maybe the feeling of anger could be maybe softened. The mitama spirit, state mitama spirit can be changed by the people mind who are living right now. Or that can change the speed of the mitama speed. This is the Konkokyo way of life. We can keep on getting anger remembering every single day. If we give this kind of spirituality, that means our spirit, the people who die, will not be fulfilled. And even the people who lost without family members also keep on suffering. But by extending their kind souls to the Mitama spirit, the spirit of Mitama can be changed. Even their parent or family member can change. So, holding a kind of bondage can be a very best way to unite all the people spiritually. And Mitama spirit also can be fulfilled in watching the people celebrating the bondage. Anyway, thank you. I forget. Thank you very much for it. Welcome back to Edna and Clayton, two girls. We have been conducting our services maybe 1 month with my wife and I. It's very relieved to be able to find. Anyway, thank you very much for attention. Thank you. Really,
大臣天地金の神真に願い、おかげは我が心にあり、今月今日で頼め。With all your heart be one with Kami. Kami's blessings begin within, hearts grateful and caring, in harmony and joy. Look to Kami always, now and forever. On this very day, pray. 神金光大臣天地金の神真に願い、おかげは我が心にあり、今月今日で頼め。Pray sincerely with all your heart, be one with Kami. Kami's blessings begin within, hearts grateful and caring, in harmony and joy. Look to Kami always, now and forever. On this very day, pray.
Deep with face, page 48, number 24.
You should go out of your way to warm and hospitable in welcoming those who attend the grand service, including those believers from neighboring Congo churches, and also guests to the church attending a Congo grand service. Should be an impressive and pleasant experience. This is an important service to Kami. 25. If you are a member of a church holding a grand service, even if you are traveling from a long distance, you should help in the preparations for the service in any way that you can. Help with cleaning the restrooms, pulling out weeds in the yard, helping in the kitchen, and providing any other services needed.
26. The grand service is an opportunity to deepen your faith. It is not a party just for fun. You should be serious when attending the service. Offer your prayers intensely and listen to the sermon with sincerity. 27. On a day of the grand service, the church should reverberate with continuous prayers. The worship hall should be filled with an air of purity, solemnity, and sincerity. Those who are assigned tasks should pray while they are working. Those who are not busy should not be idle. They should be reciting prayers in their heart. The combined prayers of the entire congregation, coming from near and far, creates an inspirational and uplifting atmosphere.
28. You should strengthen your faith in any way that you can before the grand service, 10 days, a week, or even 1 day prior to the service. 29. Not only your minister, but you should prepare for the grand service by cleansing your heart, mind, and body.
You should sit quiet. Making noise will disrupt the solemnity of the service. 31. You should be seated for the grand service well before it officially begins. Pray to Kami and solemnly wait for the procession of the officiating ministers. Everyone praying wholeheartedly as one provides the foundation for an inspirational service.
32. The name pastoral prayer by the head officiating minister is the heart of the service. We should all sit silently during the main pastoral prayer. Listen intently and add our prayers to the officiating minister's prayer. Do not let your child disrupt the service. If your child starts to cry during the service, promptly excuse yourself and your child and wait outside. If you are not attending the service, do not call the church while it is in progress. If the phone rings during the service, minimize any disruption by answering it quickly and keeping the conversation short.
33. Unless you have been asked to help set up for the after-service reception, stay and listen to the sermon. The sermon is an important part of the service. Do not disrupt it. 34. After the sermon is over, proceed promptly to the after-service reception.
35. If entertainment is part of the after-service reception, it should be well rehearsed and approached. Entertainment as part of the after-service reception is an offering to come in peace when you relax, enjoy the performance with a pure heart. Rehearsing together create a special bond between each of you and the church.
はい、ありがとうございました。Oh yeah, that one didn't have a bookmark.
おはようございます。ただいまから歌を4つ歌わせていただきます。ページ57、真理の栄光からです。よろしくお願いします。
雨筋は
押します。
I think our machine is
マシンがちょっとおかしい。
Yeah. No, it's very old.
With a heart caught up in doubt and worry, I face my life every morning, wanting to shine, but somehow holding back joy and fear, still in my heart. Still I know, even one as small as I can run into someday and find a shining, shimmering, brilliant light going from a path that never ends. Instead of losing hope or fearing what's ahead, let's keep on moving forward with our heads up high, for we are all living in a world that embraces you and me with its love, supported by the prayers of those who care for us. We are never alone in our lives. When I'm down and ready to surrender, when times are hard and it seems so dark, just know each day that I'm never on my own gives me strength and courage to try harder. Holding hands with my friends standing by my side, sweet arms together we will walk to the shining, shimmering, brilliant light glowing from a path that never ends. Instead of losing hope or fearing what's ahead, let's keep on moving forward with our heads held high, for we are all living in a world that embraces you and me with its love, supported by the prayers of those who care for us. We are never alone in our lives. Instead of losing hope or fearing what's ahead, let's keep on moving forward with our heads held high, for we are all living in a world that embraces you and me with its love, supported by the prayers of those who care for us. We are never alone in our lives.
ありがとうございました。ありがとうございました。時々スタッフになってすみません。See you next time オンラインの方。
手紙国交大臣天地金の神神に願え。おかげは我が心にあり、今月今日で頼め。Pray sincerely with all your heart, become with Kami's blessings begin within heart, grateful and caring in harmony and joy. Not to come only on this very day pray. 手紙国交大臣天地金の神神に願え。おかげは我が心にあり、今月今日で頼め。Pray sincerely with all your heart, everyone will come. Kami's blessings begin within heart, grateful and caring, harmony and joy. But the coming of it now and on this very day. はい、ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございました。
Yes. Edna, 26.
Okay. Thank you for attending today's monthly memorial service. Just an announcement on Saturday, July 6th from 10 o'clock to 2, we are going to have a KMH beach picnic and barbecue picnic and cleanup event. Main thing is cleanup. And then afterward, we'll have our barbecue event. So if you can join us, please message me or call our church. Thank you. We hope you can attend.
Saturday concert.
Oh, and this Saturday, the 27th, there's going to be 27th. 29th. I'm so sorry. Saturday, June 29th. There's going to be a concert by Gilbert and his band called 808. The band.
808.
Yeah, the band 808, and it's going to be from
5 p.m.
5 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. If you'd like to attend, the cost is $12, I believe, a ticket at the Honolulu Church. So if you can attend, it would be wonderful. It's going to be a fundraising for the Konko Mission of Honolulu. Thank you. Have a good week.